Hello, my fellow book dragons. I just received my OwlCrate Legends and Lattes and Lore books and goodies box. And we're gonna go see if it lives up to their Dark Academia box, which they knocked out of the park. So far, that was my favorite specialty box I've received. So, Legends and Lattes and Lore. Pause here if you don't want to see the spoilers. All right, spoiler sheet. You can pause here if you'd like to read the spoilers. All right, let's get started. All right, so first up, we've got our Legends Rest Stop Bookends. And let's see. Showcase doorways to the world of Travis Baldry with your Legends Rest Stop Bookends. Illustrated by the talented at St. Dree. These aren't just bookends, they're portals to a world where a love of coffee and open pages meet. So let's see what we've got here. Open up that Tariot. There we go. All right, comes in 4 separate pieces. So we've got the Thistlebur Booksellers, and then the Legends and Lattes Coffee Shop. Beautiful, they're wood painted pieces, and then the foots just slide into the bottom. All right, so there you go. Excellent bookends, and I actually like that you can take them apart for easy packing up. And small space, since a lot of us are running out of room on our bookshelves. I like that they're smaller, so that is nice. All right, then we've got Thimbles Cinnamon Roll Coffee. All right, so straight from the warm flower-dusted kitchen of Legends and Lattes, Thimbles Cinnamon Roll Coffee from Fabled Grounds Coffee is a comforting as a fireside tale. With tasting notes of cinnamon, vanilla, and a slight hint of hazelnut, this coffee is like a warm hug in a mug. All right. Not a big fan of cinnamon in general, but I will have to have my mom try the coffee and see what she thinks. So, all right. Yeah, you can't have a Legends and Lattes box and not have a coffee. So, all right. Next up, we've got the Steams and Stories Pour Over. And let's see here. Bring a little bookish magic to your morning brew with your Steams and Stories ceramic coffee pour over, featuring a quote from Legends and Lattes, designed by, I think this is supposed to be at Hey Atlas Creative, but on here it says Hey Atlas Creative, so I could be very wrong. Let me pause for just a second and go grab a coffee mug so we can see this. Okay, I am back with my Witches Book Club coffee mug, my cauldron-shaped coffee mug. So, let's see how this goes. All right, so this is the pour over. So that's what it looks like. And let's see if I can read. It was like drinking the feeling of being peaceful, is the quote from the book that's around the bottom. You can't hardly see it on the edges there. So And then set it over your mug like this, evidently. And let's read the directions. All right, brewing instructions. Place your pour-over cone on a mug or carafe and insert a paper filter. I do not have a paper filter, but you'd insert a paper filter. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground coffee to the filter. Slowly pour hot water, about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And let me see what that would be, Celsius. Okay, so that is going to be 93.33 degrees Celsius for those on the metric system. The smart way to do things. So slowly pour hot water over the coffee in a circular motion starting from the center and working your way out. Let the coffee bloom for 30 seconds. Then continue pouring slowly in stages, allowing the water to fully filter through. Once the water has drained through, remove the pour over and enjoy your freshly brewed coffee. I have never had coffee this way. I may have to give that a try. I've only done coffee through coffee machines or a French press. So that is a unique system. And I like this is heavy duty. So, and the look of it, I like the iridescent green. That's a very nice pour over. It's my first pour over, so I have nothing to compare it to, but I like this one, so. All right, moving on. We've got our Seasong Bakery recipe box. And let's see. From the heart of Merck comes a beautifully designed Seasong Bakery's recipe box and cards, a keepsake for bakers and memory keepers alike. This comes with a bundle of blank recipe cards ready for your secret scone spells or cinnamon roll rituals. Designed with love by At Leechin and Limestone. All right, let's take a look at this and see what we got. And I wish I had done more recipe saving. I'm not much of a cook, but I had my great-grandparents and my grandparents alive for most of my young life, and I wish I had taken more time to copy down their amazing recipes and pass those on to my sister's kids. So I'm disappointed, and I highly recommend you start doing that. So beautiful box. I like the design. It almost looks like it's like the burned on design on the wood. So I like that. I really like the look of this box. So, and to be fair, I took the recipe cards out of their plastic so I could do this quickly. So you've got the dividers, front and back, and then the recipe cards, front and back. So I think this is a fantastic addition to this box, and I will be using this in my kitchen and doing my best to find relatives who have recipes from my grandparents and my great-grandparents so that I can save them for my niece or nephew. So I do have a son, but he won't be cooking. He's special needs, so that's why I'm not saving it for my kid. All right. Next up, let's see. We've got, I'm excited for this. I'm so excited for this. Okay. This is our Thistlebur Booksellers Bundle of Journals. It's designed to look like the beloved stories recommended by Fern herself. Inside, you'll find empty pages ready for your musings, sketches, maps, or spells. Designed by Vera D.R. Manavsky. and I am sure I mispronounced that. So I apologize in advance, or after the fact, actually. Sorry. All right, so front. Oh, so this is fantastic. All right, let's get to this. I do appreciate the packaging, easy to take off. So we've got Sea of Passion by Zelia Greatstrider. Oh, this is fantastic. Wow, okay. And I don't know if you can see that, but each of the books has the Thistlebur booksellers on the back of it. Ribbon bookmark. And little blank pages. So that is just fantastic. So, Heart's Blade by Russia Tensinger. Oh, okay. So this one has lines, and this one has the dot grid. Oh, that is fantastic. So whatever your preference on journaling is, and honestly, I think these would make great reading journals to stick a sticker picture of the book cover there, and then put your musings down regarding what you, how you rated the books and stuff like that. I think these would make great reading journals. All right, 10 Links in the Chain by R. Genovese. Oh, these are fantastic. Got a little schmooze. I don't know if that'll come off or not, but that's all right. Oh, and this one's just blank. Okay, see, this is fantastic. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, not quite big enough to fit with the Legends and Lattes thing, but that is fantastic. All right, love the little journals. So far, living up to the different feel aesthetically, obviously, than the Dark Academia box, but wow, again, OwlCrate knocking it out of the park. You should concentrate on specialty boxes, because this is just fantastic. All right. Let's see what this is. So, oh, okay. Wow. So, Black Blood thrummed in her bands. Okay. Wield the Legend. This Black Blood sword mini replica is a finely crafted piece of lore forged in the likeness of Viv's famed blade. Each sword includes a seal of authenticity, digitally signed by Travis Baldry, verifying its origin and enchantment. Designed by, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Sari, illustration and design. And I apologize again for mispronouncing names. Let's take a look at this. Okay, now that is very cool. Officially licensed. So, certificate of authenticity. Nice. That's very nice. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy. Let me see if I usually have a poster board handy. Okay, there we go. All right, so that is the replica sword design. Definitely a display piece. And it's along the foot edge. Oh, where I drop it. Okay, my name is not Grace, so apologize for the dropping of the item. All right, put that back in its... All right, so very nice sword replica. And then we've got a plushie. Okay, I can't get the plushie out of the bag right now, so evidently this is really stuck on there. All right, so let's see what we've got for the plushie. Meet Pot Roast, the squishiest guardian of naps and bookstores. Half owl, half pug, and entirely adorable, this plushie is stuffed with charm, softness, and just the right amount of mischief. Pot Roast is your new favorite cuddle companion for your cozy fantasy reads. Created by Hey Atlas Creative. And it is supposed to be creative, not creative. So that's good to know. It was a misprint on the card earlier. All right. So cross between an owl and a pug. All right. Treasured Traveler's Book Nook. So, part reading nook, part relic from another realm. The Treasured Traveler's Book Nook marks your page while cradling your favorite mug beside it. The classic pen and ink style illustrations featuring the beloved locations of Merk and Thune were created by Shade Garden. All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, this is gonna be my second one of these. Okay, so Thune and Merk. And you almost have to have an advanced engineering degree to get this. All right, so let's see. And we'll just pop one of our journals. I don't have any books right now. So that is how that will work. Very nice. I didn't know these were called book nooks. So very cool. May set this up in a guest room or something like that for overnight reading when I have guests. Be careful, the pieces come out, so just for future reference. All right, now the part everybody's been waiting for, the actual books. All right, so Legends and Lattes. And again, I normally keep these sealed to keep their resale value for in case something happens to me. Go to a fund for my son, but make an exception on these ones. Do not want to damage the book in any way. Okay, there we go. All right, so got the end papers. Really? Trying not to damage the dust jacket here. Very interesting end papers. All right, let's check the hardcover. Oh, now see, that's fantastic. I like the color on that. That's fun. Okay. And then look at both sides of the, make sure I can get all these here. So that is the front of the dust jacket. And I like the almost painting look of the dust jacket. And then the reverse dust jacket. Very cool. All right, that is Legends and Lattes. And now we'll do Bookshops and Bone Dust. Come on. Work with me here. All right, this one's not going to want to split as easily, and I don't want to damage the book, so. There we go. Careful with the corners. There we go. All right, so Bookshops and Bone Dust. Better look at that. Oh, there's actually more into the book, so we'll have to take a look at that. So, end papers. Very cool. Very nice looking books. I really like the hard cases on these. Very, very cool. All right, let's I'm gonna do the dust jacket again. And then the reverse dust jacket. Those are very fun. And I think I saw some art in here. Okay, so signed, author letter. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yes, okay. There we go. So there is some art in here. Very cool, very cool. Very cool. All right. I did not realize these books came with art in them. So let's take a look at this one and see what we've got. Very nice. Very cool. And then again, author letter and signed. All right. Very nice. Legends and Lattes. Okay, so these books will include exclusive redesigned dust jackets with art by @Andreas Roca, reversible dust jackets by Tyrell's Art, foiled horse case design by Hey Atlas Creative, foiled in pages by Niall C. Grant, stenciled edge design by Hey Atlas Creative, artwork bound into the book designed by Ziriel Art, Panjul Art, and Dominic Mayer Art. Signed by the author on pages designed by Hey Atlas Creative, author letters bound into book, and ribbon bookmarks. All right, well, that is the Legends, Lattes, and Lore book and goodie box. I really enjoyed this unboxing. I honestly don't know what my favorite item is because I love the little journals and I love the recipe box. I think it's great that they have authenticity cards on the sword. So how does it compare to the Dark Academia box? I'm gonna have to go my favorite with the Dark Academia box, just because that's more my aesthetic, but knocked it out of the park with this one as well. So if you're a fan of Legends and Lattes, I highly recommend you run to OwlCrate and grab a box before they're gone. And I will see you guys at the next unboxing. Have a great weekend.